Hi folks, it's a busy day at the World Cup today and we are straight into another game. So we had two games playing at the same time, or one starting 30 minutes after the other, so it's already in progress. We can't look at the decks unfortunately, but it's a game between Norway and Italy. As you can see, the situation here is we have Norway on 20 points and Italy on 14, so if Norway wins, they are through. If Italy wins, we'll have a look at the other results to see if they make it. But the situation at the moment, if this is updated, is Italy in the lead by 2 wins to 1. And the one we'll be watching today is Stark Fealty, played by Connor, against Greyjoy Kings of Winter, played by Mario. I will put a link to the decks in the description because as I said, the game started 10 minutes or so ago, and we are into, what is it, round 2. So let's catch up. Yeah, the usual winter reserves opening against the maiden into Bran the Builder. And what's the situation? We have some Botley crews, so the choke trying to do its thing, and we have well protected Caitlyn on the other side with a Bear Island Scout, but yeah, losing the chart here. And this is the part where I should now check the whole situation. So the threats from Mario here and his winter deck is another. There is one 2-claim plot that he plays. There is Morgulis and First Snow. So no stranger this time. And on the other side we have this very useful Time for Wolves, which will, I'm sure, now put Summer into play, take a shot back, so try to keep some kind of board state. And what is the general game plan? So there is choke on the other side that if it works, it works, and if it doesn't, there is still plan B, because it plays Balon, plays Asha, so plays Euron, so can win like a normal Greyjoy deck. And the Stark Fealty deck, in this tournament, they have been quite crazy. So Stark Fealty to me is the kind of deck that Argento plays, so with some renown, with your Daisy Mormont and stuff like that, to win that way. And in this tournament, the preference has been heavily in favor of aggro decks with Bolton Flares everywhere. There's been what did I see the other day? Cranogman I saw in one of the Stark decks. That was not Fealty, but it was Assault from the Shadows. And even Poisoned Coin. And in round 1 we played against a deck with 2 copies of Sneak Attack and Ice in the deck. So a lot of these decks that try to kill you off in some way. We see the 7-cost Eddard, the one that kills in Dominance, as well in some decks. So quite interesting. And this one that Connor is playing plays Corrob as the restricted card, so I guess it's more straightforward, and plays Daisy, so more like the Argento version I was alluding to, but it does play Bolton Flares, so there's that. I bet they would like to kill the Botley crew, but it's far away. We have 1-costers and 2-costers. Okay, so enough of that. Let's focus on the game now. So Greyjoy having things his own way here at the start of the game, being able to keep some kind of pressure on the board, and Gorold, one of the characters with renown that needs answering. And a big search for Asha. Just means that Greyjoy can keep the pressure on, because she finds either finds the Fanatics or finds reasons, or finds the other big guys to be played after the reset. So if there's a Balon or a Euron in hand, you can just play that later. And what's the plan here with Fealty? Surely not. Winter is coming on the military challenge. No, just not doing anything with that, okay. And okay, Greyjoy is on 9, so what's the plan? No the Harris, but there is Morghulis, and Apo is the trigger, but Asha just had a massive surge, and of course she found it. Doesn't have 2 though, so can't save Gorold, and there is now a 2 claimer. And with this gold here, can't get enough claim soak to absorb the military claim. And that will let her do a massive search again, so she is going to grab one of the big guys again. Yeah, and these guys I think will be facing first snow next round, right? But at least I said no claim soak, but here we go. Some characters. Needs another one though, otherwise they just get killed and nothing was done. I forgot what Summer took last round. Did he take one of those spare iron scouts back or something? When was this? Took the Winterfell Steward, okay. Into Bolton Flare. That will very likely be forced to kill itself. Or does he kill itself now on the military challenge, and then one of the reducers is left standing. Not left standing, but left in play. Seems equally bad. And here we go with the Man's Bane, so yeah, she's just going to do everything and grab the cards. Well, we missed 10 minutes, seems like this will be the shortest one yet. Because first snow is coming next round and it's going to win the game. At least there's no power to steal, so hasn't really been able to get close to victory, just grabbing the unopposed stuff and dominance. Okay, he can do a challenge back, but not really, because Asha can just defend. Gives her another trigger. One copy of Nightmare still in the deck, if you get that reference. Well, marching 1, but I'm sure she's grabbed something. Problem is that there isn't that much gold, so 2 winter reserves, right? So that's, yeah, it's still enough for a 7 coster or a 6 coster. And guess if March was going to be played, then it really didn't matter how the characters were killed, in what order. And nothing can be really done here, I think, for the Stark Fealty deck. Mystery card in Shadows, maybe those who have been watching the game from the start will know what it is, or maybe not. Best case would be something like Mira. She blanks Sasha and then she opposes her. But realistically, she searched so much that I'm sure she found the Fanatic, right? Yeah. Okay. Can't be stopped. So let's see if Connor concedes here. Or does he fight it out? Still no power to steal. But 3 unopposed would be enough, and Berland has renown. It was Krenogman. Yeah, lots of people trying it out. I've heard some reviews that were not so favorable for Krenogman, but others that were. I think it's worth saying that this is a non-unique card that is 4 for 4 basically, so it's a good body and you don't want a super efficient ability on that, so if it does nothing it's fine, but it has an interesting ability that is completely optional, so it doesn't need to change Intrigue Claim into a kill effect, but if it finds some kind of annoying Delena Florent that ruins your game or something like that, you just take her out, right? Discards the Archivist at random, it's not going to be used because Balon is going crazy with the discard pile. And that's enough for Mario to pull it through in 5 rounds. Very impressive. So as I said, get a bit of choke at the beginning and then play just like a normal Greyjoy deck. And yeah, so that's win number 3 for Norway. And not for Norway, sorry, for Italy. And Norway under pressure because I don't think they can afford to lose this. Let's see this one. So they are in this group, and if they lose, then they are on 20 points. So Italy guaranteed to overtake them, and France and India play each other. So one of them goes ahead, right? So yeah, Norway can't lose. They are out if they lose. So important for them to finish well. And let's see, we have a calendar as well here. So it's this was the 3 p.m. game that we just saw, and tonight European time, this is all GMT, we have a lot of, well, tonight at the time when I'm recording, so we'll see when this is uploaded. So Friday night we have a lot of games from the Greece versus USA matchup, and the Catalonia one with Czech Republic that we also saw today, Germany, Spain. We also saw and India, France is an important one, but nothing from Norway and Italy. So that seems like it will finish tomorrow with 2 games to be played, and another one that seems like it's not scheduled yet. Okay, tomorrow, Sunday anyway. So Saturday, Saturday we have here. Is there one scheduled here? No. Yeah, so that one's still unscheduled. So we'll focus on the teams that I mentioned, and then the cut guaranteed to include Catalonia and China, and we'll focus more on those teams, I think, once we get to the quarterfinals. Okay, so let that be it for this afternoon. Thanks for joining me, and see you in other games over the weekend.